Tim Tech Productions.
This episode brought to you by Bacardi Mojito. It's not just for breakfast anymore. Okay, so here's a little tidbit from Tim. A little bit different than a Tech Time with Tim or Time with Tim. Just a small little thing, right? So my thing I wanted to talk about is a little annoyance with the automated voice response units, or AVRUs. We've come to deal with these things in almost daily activity, in calling up for tech support or package status delivery, whether it's UPS, FedEx, that kind of stuff. Most of the time we can tell these are computerized voices. Sometimes it's a recording of a human voice, but we know it's all computerized going on in the back end. Now, there's one particular automated response voice unit thingy there that really annoys me, and that is from my cable company. If you happen to be a customer of Charter Communications, I'm so sorry. Now, most cable companies do use the system like this, but Charter's, I had Comcast before, but Charter's is just evil, evil, evil. No matter what you do, you must go through all their questions. Whether it's, I need to reset my cable box really quick, or I need to check on the cable modem. Usually it's the cable modem on my part, because at this point I've double checked all my stuff on the back end here, router connection hubs, that kind of stuff, and then restarted things in the right order, and lo and behold, router can't go outside and get an IP address, and usually Charter's having some kind of hiccupy thing, right? And all I want to do is find out the status of that, really. But it won't let me just find out the status of that now, will it? No. It makes me go through and troubleshoot every single thing that I did already before. And it won't let you go. You can't bypass it. You can't do anything. Sure, there's websites out there that say, oh, put this code in here, and star 123 pound, that kind of whatever it is. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So you're stuck with this thing. And if you choose the wrong thing, oh, you are screwed. Because that means now you have to exit the system to come back in. You can't exit and then come back in the side. You have to exit and go all the way at the beginning, which means you have to hang up and go back in. Not a good idea. Now, one thing to their credit, though, is if you get to that point, you're going through all this stuff, and you're ready to tear off the head of the next person you actually speak to because you're so frustrated dealing with this thing, it does give the option of, would you like to leave a voice message? And you're like, okay, fine. So you go out and you give the same details that you gave this automated voice response thing that way, and you hang up. And of course, no one calls you back, right? So when you call back again, they go, okay, now what? It does remember things such as, hi, is this the thing you previously called about? And you're like, yes. Oh, please stand by as I contact you to a tech support specialist. You're like, that's what I wanted to begin with. So Charter sucks. What can I say? Now, this next thing isn't really a complaint. It's more of an observation, right? These automated voice things, not a response unit in the sense, but like on trains, at least the trains that we have here, provided by the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, MTA, serving New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, the whole tri-state area, right? They've upgraded their train cars, at least for our line, the Brewster North line. So at this point now, all the cars, besides having nice, comfortable seats and look new and versus something that's 20 years old, they all have the little LED displays on the interior side of the cars by the doors that will go across and show you the station stop name. So you can actually see the thing. Now, this would have been handy prior to having any kind of computerized voice thing, because normally you can't understand a word that anyone on the train says. It's that little joke thing that SNL had when they were imitating people announcing station stop stuff. And it's really like, going through a drive-through and you can't really hear. Like, what was that? So having these little displays there at least would get rid of that part. At least you could understand what your stop is. But they do go beyond that, and they give you a verbal response to the stop you're at, right? And it seems to be a mixture of two different voices. And, it says sound like a computer. It could be a person, but it sounds more like a computer. I don't know. But whatever it is, they record at separate times. So you have this nice calm voice, and then you have this voice that can sometimes be excited. So that's sort of what you're blessed with here. So you walk in, at least when I first get on the train, it announces where the final destination of the train is. Very handy, because sometimes you're like, did I get on the right track? I don't know. I saw 2 trains here. I thought this is the one I wanted. I looked outside and I thought I saw the sign, but maybe I'm the wrong one. So in my case, I get on board. Usually I'm at the end of the line when I start, so chances are I'm only going in one way, but at least it tells me. So you get on and like, this is the train to Grand Central. So it gets a little excited there, Grand Central. And as you're going on, some stops it doesn't get too excited about. Mount Kisco, not an exciting stop for it. The next station stop is Mount Kisco. The next station stop is Mount Kisco. Like, okay, plain shot. And then Golden's Bridge. It likes Golden's Bridge. I guess the fact that it's gold and there's bridges there. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. So it'll be the next station stop is Golden's Bridge. The next station stop is Golden's Bridge. And Katona, it's having an orgasm with Katona. I don't know why. I don't know why Katona more than others, but it really likes Katona. So you just happen to be on your merry way. You're sitting in there. You listen to your iPod, whatever it may be. This thing's still loud. So it'll be like, the next station stop is Katona. The next station stop is Katona. I'm like, okay, thank you very much. But anyway, to me, that's a good thing. I enjoy the fact that I can understand the station stop names, that I could read them. It takes out the little worry of, oh, wait, what one did I just say? And you're starting counting your fingers to see which one is which, that kind of thing. So that's kind of helpful. So there's a very small little tiny tidbit from Tim here regarding automated voice response units and the use of a computerized voice. So this is Raptor Alpha signing off and wishing you a good week. I'll see you on the message boards, and I'm going to record this with something other than iMovie HD, perhaps, but I may not, because iMovie and the iLife 08 sucks big time. Video editing, not the best. But I digress. So see you later, and have fun.
End of line.